This guide could currently save Windows users hundreds, if not thousands of pounds on spending out on a new PC. More details coming up. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things will help us make more great videos for you. So as you can see here, it says in Windows 8.1, this Windows 8.1 PC is no longer supported. As of January 10, 2023, support for Windows 8.1 has come to an end. This PC is more vulnerable to viruses and malware due to no new security updates, no new software updates and no technical support. Microsoft apps and games will no longer be available for new downloads and in-app purchases can no longer be made. Installed apps and games will continue to receive publisher updates through June 30th, 2023. See additional information in the FAQ by clicking Learn More. Microsoft strongly recommends using Windows 11 on a new PC for the latest security features and protection against malicious software. Learn more about your options. Now, most PCs running Windows 8 or 8.1 won't be able to upgrade to Windows 11, unfortunately, but you can still upgrade to Windows 10. A loophole's been left open, which means that you can download a free copy of Windows 10 onto your Windows 8.1 PC and get it upgraded to Windows 10, where support is going to continue until the 14th of October 2025. So got a couple of years left as of January 2023, so that'll extend the life of your PC, like really at the moment, by about two years 10 months. It's worth doing if you can. Now it's going to take some time, and I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of this loophole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click remind me later there to get rid of this notification, and then first thing we're going to do is just want to make sure that Windows 8.1 is fully up to date. So click on the start button in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and then click on the magnifying glass just up there in the top right hand corner of the screen, and then just type update. Okay, and after a few seconds you should see check for updates. So move your mouse over check for updates, left click once, and then you should see this here. So click on check now just there, that's a left click, and it will start checking for any updates. Now if it says there are updates available, then what you're going to do is you're going to need to install those updates. So you're going to have to click, there you go, we found new updates today and we'll install them for you soon. We'll continue to check daily for newer updates. So you just click view details there, make sure that select all important updates are selected, and then click on install there. Now this bit is liable to take some time, so just leave it, let it go through, and once it's installed any updates that are outstanding, then it will probably ask you to restart your computer. So once it does that, this cancel here on the screen may change to restart. Now if it doesn't, then I would suggest restarting anyway. So just click on the back button just there, okay, and there should be a cross at the top of the screen come up in a moment. Click on the cross in the top right hand corner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to restart the PC. So I'm going to right click on the little Windows flag in the bottom left hand corner of the screen and go down to shut down or sign out and click on restart. Let the computer restart. Do this, this is very important. So once the computer's restarted, we're going to check for updates again. I know it says it's updated, but we're going to try again because there's often updates that come through after you've done a restart. So again, click on the start button in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, click on the magnifying glass in the top right hand corner of the screen and type update. And then after a few seconds, hopefully you should see check for updates. So move your mouse over that, left click once, and then what you want to do is just click on check now just there. Again, this bit might take a bit of time, so just be patient with it, and if it does find any updates to do, then once again do it the same way as you did before. Click on that view and then allow it to install the updates, and then once again restart the computer. Now you need to keep restarting the computer until it basically says there are no more updates available. So we need to make sure that the system is fully up to date, fully patched up. Even after it says there's no more updates, then it's always worth perhaps restarting the computer once more and checking for updates again, just in case any more have come through after you've done the restart. Sometimes that will trigger the updates again after a restart, the next batch of updates to come through. So once you've checked for updates, restarted, and as long as you get this message here saying there aren't any updates to download automatically, then you're okay. In my case it says, but you can install other updates. We'll continue to check daily for newer updates. So I'm just going to click the view details here, and I've ticked select important updates, but there's no important updates to install. So don't worry about the updates that are optional. It's just the important updates that we need. So click check now a few times just to make sure none actually come back and come up second or third time you've clicked check now. And once you're sure there's no more updates, then the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you've backed up anything important on your computer. Whilst it's unusual for this sort of update to go wrong, it's not completely unknown, and your data could be at risk. It's quite a big upgrade for the system to upgrade from one system to another. So do make sure that anything of importance to you is backed up on another medium, such as an external hard drive, the cloud, or a stick. Also, make sure that you've got the means to reinstall any software you've got. So make sure you've got any disks that you might need to reinstall programs. Make sure that you've got any usernames and passwords to be able to download software if need be and reinstall it. Make sure that you've got usernames and passwords for things that you regularly log into, such as your emails, Facebook, anything like that, your shopping, your banking. Make sure that you've got a copy of those just in case anything should happen and you have to reset the system back up from scratch. So once we've done that, let's just come out of this. So there's, again, I've done a check, there's no more updates. I've restarted the computer and checked again. It's still saying there's no more updates to download automatically. So let's just close this box out now. Let's just click on the back button just there, and then let's just move our mouse to the top of the screen and go across to the cross just up there. Click once on that and we're back to the desktop. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to download the upgrade assistant for Windows 10. So at this stage we should have backed up everything. We should have all of our passwords, everything is backed up, secured. We've got everything that we need. So like I say, if you haven't done that yet, do that now. And I'm going to open up Microsoft Edge. If you've got all the latest updates, you should at least have Microsoft Edge on your system. So let's just open that either by this icon here or this icon down there, doesn't matter which one. And if like me you've never used Edge before on this system, you need to click on accept and get started, and then click yes there. And let's just confirm this here, and I'm going to say continue without signing in, and here we go, we should be in Edge. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the address bar right at the top of the screen. That's just this one just here, just to the right of the cross there and to the left of the star just over there. The cross might turn into an arrow sort of in a circle, so click in there, delete out whatever's in it, and then we need to type in there microsoft.com/software -download /Windows 10. So just like it's shown on the screen, microsoft.com/software -download /Windows 10. Pause this video if you need to write this down, and then unpause it when you come back to it. So once we've typed that in, press enter or return on your keyboard, and if you've typed in the address correctly, then what you should see is this here. So it says create Windows 10 installation media. So click on download tool now, and at the bottom of the screen here it's going to download. Once that's finished downloading, click on open file just down there. Click on yes if this comes up here, and it says getting a few things ready. So once you see this, have a look through the terms and conditions, make sure you agree, and then accept the terms and conditions by clicking accept. Okay, so there's two options here. You've got upgrade this PC now or create installation media. Well, for quickness, let's make sure that upgrade this PC now is selected. So there should be a little dot just to the left of upgrade this PC now. Once you've done that, then click on next. Okay, so once we've clicked next, it says downloading Windows 10. Now this is going to take some time because Windows 10 is absolutely huge in terms of data terms. So it's going to take a while, depending on the speed of your internet connection. This could take several hours, so please just be patient with it. I'm going to pause this video and we'll come back to it. Okay, so the next step is it's now verifying the download. So it's downloaded, it's just checking just to make sure that everything's downloaded correctly and it's not corrupted. So give this a few seconds or a few minutes. Again, I'm going to pause this video and we'll come back to it. So there we go, it's now saying creating Windows 10 media. So this hopefully will go up pretty quick. Just depends on the speed of your computer. Just be patient with it. Like mine, as it might hang from time to time, or might look as though it's hung from time to time, but believe me, it isn't. As long as those little balls are still going around just to the left of progress, then things are still happening. Okay, so the box has disappeared and now we've got preparing come up in Windows. So it's saying getting updates, it's checking for updates. Again, like most things, as I've said before, this is going to take a little while, so I'll pause this video until the next part appears. And there we go, again the box has disappeared. Don't worry, it will come back, just be patient. If it doesn't come back, then what we're going to do is just going to close down the Edge browser, because it might be behind there. So let's just click on the close button just up there, and there we go. Yeah, it's slipped behind, so it says we're getting a few things ready. Okay, so again it's checking for updates, so just be patient with this. And it's now saying restarting Windows 10 setup. So it's installed the updates, but it's saying it needs to do a restart of the setup. And now it wants us to accept the license terms. So just read through this if you need to, and then move your mouse over accept, left click once. And now it's asking us what do we want to keep. So we want to make sure that we keep personal files and apps. So make sure there's a tick to the left of that, and we want to install Windows 10. So this might be Pro or it might be Home. Mine's a Pro version, so just make sure there's 2 ticks there. And this is your last chance. Make sure that you've got everything backed up, all your important stuff backed up. Make sure that you know your passwords, and you've got disks to reinstall stuff and passwords to re-download stuff. Make sure that you've also got your password for your email as well, in case all goes pear-shaped. So okay, so once you're happy that everything's backed up, you've got everything and you're happy to proceed, move your mouse over install, left click once. Okay, and there we go. It says now installing Windows 10. Your PC will restart several times. This might take a while, so it might do. This percentage is going up, but it might hang at times and may not look as though it's doing anything. As long as those little balls are still spinning round, then believe you me, it's still working. I've known some systems can take 24 hours to install, but as it says, the computer's going to restart several times. So just be patient with it. Don't try and stop it. If you try and stop it now, you could end up stopping or cocking up your system. So please, 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 however long it takes, leave it. Please don't try and interrupt it. Don't pull the power out. Once again, I'm going to pause this video and we'll come back to it once Windows 10 is installed. Okay, so it's restarted a few times now and it's just logging in. It's going to probably ask us some questions for the first time, so let's just see what comes up. And here we go, it says hi, and we've got some updates for your PC, so it's just doing a few updates. So this bit might take a few minutes. There might be a few little notices come up on the screen, but just be patient, just bear with it. And I'm going to pause this video and we're going to come back to it when it's got to the next stage. Okay, so when you get to this point, the best thing to do, I've found, is to basically say no or select the bottom answer for everything. But obviously it's entirely up to you, so do read these questions that come up and answer as you'd want to. But normally I would just click on the bottom answer every time. So I click no here to let Microsoft and apps use your location, then click accept. Find my device, I say no to that as well. You need a Microsoft account to activate that, and then click accept. Send diagnostic data to Microsoft. I'm going to say only send required diagnostic data to Microsoft. Click accept. Improve inking and typing. I'm going to say no to that and click accept. And get tailored experiences with diagnostic data. So I'm going to say no to that as well. Click accept. Let apps use your advertising ID? No, I don't want them to use any advertising ID to post sort of relevant ads. So I'm going to select no for that and click accept. And there we go. It's now just processing those answers and continuing to set up Windows 10. And there we go. Windows 10 is now installed. Now, if you did have any problems before during this installation process, then obviously please post details of any error messages in the comments down below. And likewise, if you know the answer to any of the problems that people are encountering upgrading from Windows 8.1 to Windows 10, then please feel free to give helpful answers. So there you go. I hope this guide helps, and hopefully it might have saved you from having to buy a new PC, for now anyway. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit that like button. If you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like it, then don't forget to share this on your social media timelines. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you find out about all my latest videos the second they're released. Hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell, then hit all. You can also find me on Twitter at CWTech, and also find my website at cwtech.co.uk. Liking, sharing and subscribing really helps support this channel. Thank you very much.